Hey, yo, Heat Nation, how we feeling, man? Hey, listen, real quick. I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor, all right? Now, you probably think I'm gonna tell you to subscribe or like the video, but nah, don't do none of that because I literally just started the video, so why would you like it if you didn't even watch it yet? But anyways, what I need y'all to do for me is go ahead and wake me up in June because Victor Oladipo is officially coming back and it is smooth sailing to the finals from here. Let's get it. Hopefully I didn't just scream into the mic right now and my voice didn't crack like Kevin Harlan did last night when he was talking about Luke Kennard. Cracked in that shot. By the way, Kevin Harlan is the only person I've ever seen be more excited about Luke Kennard than me. I don't know how many people get that reference. If you don't, you will after the next vlog, which by the way, I'm still working on that. And if you do get the Luke Kennard reference, go ahead and comment down below to let me know you are OG. But anyways, we all got the notification yesterday during the Heat vs Brooklyn game that Victor Oladipo was coming back on Monday versus the Houston Rockets. Now, actually, y'all got the notification. I didn't because my internet was out yesterday. Really poor time for my internet to decide to go out during a big week of Heat basketball, but it's back now. It's all good. That's why y'all seen this video. Unfortunately, that did stop me from getting a recap out yesterday. It didn't stop me the day before versus Milwaukee because I had internet that day. I actually had the whole setup ready to go after the game, and then y'all know how that Heat game ended, and I figured it was better if I put everything away because if I would have came on here, sat in front of the camera, I probably would have said a lot of things that I didn't mean or didn't want to say. It was a very difficult time for Heat fans, obviously, but looking back, you know, I'll speak about these two games a little bit before we get into the Victor stuff. But looking back at that Milwaukee game, I really think overall it's going to be a positive. I mean, I'll look at it as like a learning experience. I mean, we all know as Heat fans, Jimmy Butler's late game execution has been a big problem this year, especially because he keeps settling for jump shots and threes. I know it annoys almost all of Heat Nation except my boy Will. Will, if you're watching this, you can defend yourself in the comments. I mean, I'm still ride or die with Jimmy till the wheels fall off. It's just really frustrating when he continually has this, dare I say, Westbrook-like execution late in games. I know, I'm sorry, but Jimmy, I love you. It's just, if Tyler Herro's cooking, man, maybe try to give him the ball a little more. Even though Tyler Herro did have that, you know, crucial turnover at the end of the game that led to that Middleton 3, but still. Let's just hope they got that epic collapse out of the way now. And either way, Milwaukee had to go, everything go their way. Their big three played well, the officiating. Y'all know that is some of the worst officiating I've ever seen, specifically the last play where Jimmy Butler got tackled by Giannis. Not even to mention the Jrue Holiday push off at the end on the game runner, but either way, Milwaukee got everything to go their way. Jimmy Butler sucked and we still almost beat them. So I think that's a really positive sign going into the playoffs. And real quick, I want to speak on the Brooklyn game too. Watching the Heat and everything they've done this year is not surprising at all that they won that game. We've seen them win so many short-handed games. And I say short-handed because if you ask Spo, he's going to say, of course, we have enough. Which I love that. I love that Spo does not make excuses. If you were to ask Doc Rivers or Steve Nash the same thing, they say, oh, injury this, injury that. Spo's just like, nah, man, we coming in here, we coming in Brooklyn and we winning. Although it really didn't sound like Brooklyn, there was super loud let's go Heat chants in the second quarter with like the Heat down, which is super weird. I know in Brooklyn we get the chants all the time, but usually it's towards the end of the game when the Heat have a lead. I've never heard it when the Heat are actually down and that early in the game, but that was really cool. Also cool about that game is the future stepped up and shined bright. Of course, I'm talking about Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro. They played phenomenal that game, including my boy Max Strus with a 21-point bomb on 6 of 12 from 3. That means in back-to-back videos, we get another
This is a Strus Daddy alert.
Let's go, man. Man, that feels good. It's been so long since we got a Strus Daddy alert. We got it in the last recap video, of course, and it's only right that we do it again. So Max balled out. This team is so deep. Kevin Durant actually gave a lot of love to the Heat in their depth after the game, which is really cool too. Caleb Martin, shout out to him. He balled out too. Gabe Vincent didn't suck, but he only scored 5 points. And if he would have hit the over on Prize Picks, I would have got a quick $100. So that kind of sucked that Gabe sold there, but I'm just glad we got the win. And of course, the Miami Heat next play against the Philadelphia 76ers, who are currently in second place right behind the Miami Heat, so that will be a huge game. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be busy after the game, so I won't be able to upload an immediate recap, but we all know the Heat are going to win, so I'm just going to say that's a good ass win. Let's get it. And that means that the Miami Heat will be 43-22 with the Houston Rockets coming into town on Victor Oladipo's return game. The only thing that sucks about that is I'm assuming Kyle Lowry will still be out. I mean, there's the potential that he'll play. We don't really know, but either way, I just want to give Kyle Lowry my best wishes and hope that whatever he's dealing with, everything works out okay. So now, what does Victor Oladipo bring to the Miami Heat? Now, I don't really want to get into that too much because everybody knows it's been talked about a ton. He's a great offensive player, great defensive player. He'll fit perfect with Tyler off the bench. Those are all things that we know. But what I want to talk about really is he even going to play? Like seriously, like, yeah, he's going to get playing time, but is he going to be a legitimate part of the rotation? Because the truth is, I mean, I don't know. There's no way you can explain benching Gabe Vincent or Caleb Martin, even Max Strus, which will probably be the first guy that group to go, but still, he's earned his minutes just like everybody else. And come playoff time, you're assuming an 8, even 9-man rotation, and that means that if you play Depot, either Gabe or Caleb will most likely have to sit. If you want to talk a 9-man playoff rotation for the Heat, you're looking at the starters: Lowry, Duncan, Jimmy, PJ, Bam. Tyler's a lock off the bench, then you say Depot, and Dwayne Dedmon also I think is a lock as the backup big. That's 8 guys right there. That means you have one more spot to get between Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, and Max Strus. Truthfully, as much as I love him, like I said before, the guy I think would be first to go is Max Strus, just because he's obviously known for scoring and shooting, and you kind of get that between Duncan and Tyler already. But Gabe and Caleb have shown that they're phenomenal two-way players. So I don't know how Spo is going to situate that. I mean, he is a wizard when it comes to rotation, so maybe he'll work it out. Maybe he'll play a 10-man rotation. We'll just have to see when the time comes. And truthfully, I think part of it has to do with how well Depot looks when he gets back. I think he'll get some limited run in his first game, maybe around 15 to 20 minutes, and Spo will build from there depending on how Depot feels and how he plays. I am super excited for Victor Oladipo to return though, but I do just want to warn everybody, temper your expectations. Some people are saying, oh, in his prime he averaged 20, so maybe he could average like 15 now. Honestly, I think that's a lot to ask for. I think if you could get 70% of prime Oladipo, that's probably the best that you could ask for, and I would take that 10 times out of 10. But 70% of Oladipo doesn't necessarily mean he'll be averaging 70% of his points. Spo might have to use him in a lot of different ways because they have a lot of ball handlers that can score. So I just want to say, temper your expectations, Heat fans. Don't expect a bunch of dominant performances off the bat. But if we can get 70% of overall Victor Oladipo, seriously, there's no team in the entire NBA that's going to beat the Miami Heat in 7 games. There's just not. Watch Victor Oladipo go off for like 35 points in his first game just because I said that. But speaking of that, that leads me to the last thing I want to talk about this video, which is my prediction on Victor Oladipo's stat line for Monday versus the Houston Rockets. I've been excited about this for a long time, ever since I did my last prediction video, which was on Bam Adebayo's return. And if y'all new to the channel, y'all don't know the crazy thing that I did. Yo, Heat Nation, stop playing with me, man. Okay, I'm literally shaking. Basically, I called it perfect. I said the right amount of points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Actually, now that I think about it, was I wearing the same exact hoodie in that video that I'm wearing now? Oh my God, I was. I don't know how I remember that, but I got to get more of a wardrobe, I guess. Anyways, like I said before, I don't know how much PT Oladipo is going to get. I'm going to predict around 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to assume Kyle Lowry is out, so maybe he'll get some more time handling the ball. But still, with that, my official prediction on Victor Oladipo's return game is going to be 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 0 blocks. That's my official prediction. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I hope I don't get it right. I hope I don't get any of it right, because if I was to nail back-to-back predictions, I don't even know what I would do with myself. Honestly, nothing, because it's not like I'm putting money on it or anything. I mean, I should have. I wish I would have on the last bet. I'd be rich right now, and I wouldn't be begging for subscribers like I am right now. I'm kidding, I ain't begging. But if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. You know, not because I told you to, only if you want to. And now that we got the prediction out of the way, I want to shout out my favorite comment from the last recap videos from somebody named Will305X, who said, "I really appreciate a Heat YouTube channel with proper editing. It's a thing of beauty. Keep it up." Those comments really mean a lot to me, y'all, because I'm still new at this whole YouTube thing, and ideally, I'd love to make this a full-time thing one day. So if you enjoyed the video, hit like, and if you don't, go ahead and dislike. I don't care. Y'all know we love the criticism. But I'm trying to get those 4,000 watch hours on this channel so I can get monetized. So if you like it, check it out, share with your friends. It's all greatly appreciated for real. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, go ahead and leave a comment down below too. But other than that, I'll see y'all next time with a vlog or a recap or something, or maybe nothing, because who knows, you may never see me again. Y'all will find out next video, or you won't. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Pull up in your city trying to get that dead face. Do it on my own, I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off, yeah, I need a head space.